If you have a pet, you know just how expensive it's become to take them to the vet. Routine visits cost more. Emergency visits cost a lot more. And for some families, one unexpected vet bill forces an impossible choice. In episode 4, we talked about the primary reasons people surrender their dogs: housing, behavior, and affordability, especially when it comes to veterinary care. Today, I want to spend a little more time on that last one, because if we want fewer dogs entering shelters, we have to look upstream, and veterinary affordability is an important part of that conversation. Now, this isn't about blaming vets. Most vets choose this profession because they genuinely love animals. The problem isn't the people, it's the system around them. And one of the biggest events to reshape that system was COVID. The pandemic didn't just change how we lived and worked, it changed pet ownership in a big way. Before COVID, 2/3 of American households owned a pet. By the time the pandemic ended, that number was 70%. That 3% increase may not sound like much, but it represents roughly 6 million households that didn't own a pet before the pandemic, but did afterwards. That's millions of additional dogs and cats requiring millions of additional veterinary appointments. People were also spending much more time with their pets, which meant they noticed health problems sooner. The limp, the occasional cough, the ear infection, the skin irritation, problems that might have gone unnoticed for weeks or even months were suddenly being caught much earlier. That meant more trips to the vet. Demand for vet care exploded almost overnight. Unfortunately, meeting that demand wasn't as simple as hiring more vets. Vet clinics were operating under COVID restrictions. Every appointment took longer. Staff members became sick or had to quarantine, and clinics simply couldn't keep up. Making matters worse, many vet techs left the profession because of burnout, low wages, and stress. Some vets retired early, and others decided they couldn't continue. So while millions of new pets entered American homes, vet clinics were trying to do more with fewer people. Simple economics tells us when demand rises and supply can't keep up, prices go up. And eventually the COVID restrictions ended, but the additional pets didn't disappear. Millions of dogs and cats still needed veterinary care. Demand remained much higher than it had been before the pandemic, and vet prices never returned to where they were before COVID. But COVID isn't the whole story. Veterinary medicine today looks different than it did 20 years ago. Modern veterinary hospitals now offer digital imaging, ultrasound, advanced orthopedic surgery, chemotherapy, MRIs, CAT scans, specialists, and emergency and intensive care that often rivals human medicine. Better medicine saves lives, but it also costs more to provide. There's another reason veterinary costs have increased. Pets are living longer than ever before, and that's wonderful. Senior dogs have a special place in my heart and in my work, but older dogs also need more medical care. There's one more factor that's worth talking about: corporate consolidation. Over the past decade, thousands of independently owned veterinary practices have been purchased by large corporate groups and private equity firms. Large corporations answer to investors, and private equity firms typically invest with the goal of increasing profitability before eventually selling those businesses. That can create pressure to increase revenue, standardize pricing, and improve financial performance. And all those pressures can contribute to higher vet costs for pet owners. When you pull all of this together, the picture becomes pretty clear. More pets need care, vet clinics have fewer people to provide it, medicine is more advanced, pets are living longer, and corporate ownership has changed the economics of many practices. Any one of these factors would have pushed veterinary costs higher, but they all happened at about the same time. The result is something most pet owners have experienced firsthand. Vet care has become significantly more expensive. Many families find a way to make it work, but not everyone can. When families can't afford care, they don't always have good options. Some delay treatment, some take on debt to pay the bill, and some make the heartbreaking decision to surrender a dog they desperately wanted to keep. It's a financial decision, not a reflection of how much they love their dog. The good news is there are things you can do to reduce the chances of facing an expensive emergency. Simple things like keeping your dog at a healthy weight, staying current on preventive care, taking care of dental health, and catching problems early can make a real difference. None of these ideas can prevent every emergency, but they can reduce the chances of one catching you by surprise. Here are a few other tips. Look for providers that offer low-cost wellness exams. Many shelters, rescues, and community organizations sponsor them. If you can't get into a low-cost clinic, it's worth shopping around for care. You may be surprised how much prices can vary from one clinic to another. For routine vaccinations, check whether your local shelter or a rescue offers a low-cost vaccine clinic. You can often save quite a bit while getting the same protection. There are also organizations across the country that help families pay for emergency vet care when the unexpected happens. We've gathered pet assistance programs from across Colorado all in one place on our website. If you're struggling with veterinary costs, pet food, or affordable behavioral assistance, start there. Over time, we'll continue expanding those resources to other states. Every emergency we prevent is one less family forced to make an impossible decision. Keeping pets healthy is one of the best ways to keep them home, and that's what Working Upstream is all about. Thank you for caring, thank you for sharing, and thank you for being part of the solution. Together, we can keep more dogs with the families that love them. This is the Broken Leash, a National Canine Advocacy Group series.